Molly, what are you doing? She's so funny. So today I thought I'd do a review on these bones. These are Dentleys rib bones. You can see the name right there. They claim to be great tasting, and good for teeth. Now I don't know how much truth there is to the, fact that they're good for teeth, but I do know that my dog really loves these bones. So we thought it'd be a good idea to buy her these bones to divert her from chewing on the rug and all those things because we keep her indoors. There's an ingredient list on here. It says only 3 ingredients are listed, which are beef, rib bone, natural smoke. Oh, actually 2. I'm sorry, and natural smoke flavor. I don't know how much truth there is to these ingredients and if that's all that they have. But there's been a lot of yeah, and this is supposed to last until 2019, so I don't know what they use to preserve these bones, but I'm pretty sure these are not all the ingredients, but this is not all that there is to this to these bones. So there's been quite a few people that have said that their dogs have gotten sick off of these bones. I'm not sure what in the bones it is that makes them sick. I'm not sure if it's this stuff right here that's apart from the bone itself. There's these like little, I don't know if it's meat or dried cartilage. I don't know what it is, but that's the part that she actually likes chewing on. So yeah, so actually this is, I kind of want to give my story and experience with these bones. So like I said, my dog really loves these bones, and we've been giving them to her to divert her from chewing other things. As you can see, she sees I have the bone. No, Molly, it's not good for you. Yeah, a lot of people have been complaining about these bones on social media and stuff, so I thought I would share my experience, our experience actually. Hey, Molly, with these bones. So I didn't make the connection until I started seeing all this stuff on social media, on Facebook, of people saying that the dogs got sick off of these bones. We actually started getting these for her after she had her, I believe it was her 3rd set of shots. There was one more left, and we went to PetSmart and we got her some of these bones to chew on. And ever since then, she was being intermittently sick. So let's say maybe 1 or 2 times out of the 2 or 3 times out of the month, she would throw up and stuff. So I actually attributed her upset stomach problems to just the fact that we kind of took her outside after her 3rd set of shots. The vet told us that it was okay to just bring her out into our own front yard. We kept her on a leash, made sure that she didn't eat any cat poop. Like, I was very she was very well taken care of, and she is to this day. I never let her out unless I'm with her and stuff. So I attributed her upset stomach to her eating her poop, because around the same time she started eating her own feces. Not all the time, but she would do it maybe like once in like a week or something. Like, she would just like to munch on her poop, and not even all of it. She would just take like a little bite out of it or something, and then she would leave it alone. So I kind of attributed her upset stomach problems that were beginning to her eating her poop. And after I saw everything that was going on with these bones, I actually stopped giving them to her. This is the last one that I had that I was going to give to her, and it's unopened. As you can see, I didn't give this to her. So yeah, I hadn't made the connection to what was going on. And then a week before I stopped giving her these bones, I took them all away from her, because she had like 3 that she would like to chew on. And it actually did help with her not chewing on the rug, but I didn't know that was the source of her problems. So about 3 weeks before the week before I stopped giving these to her, she had gotten sick. She threw up her food whole, and it's like she didn't even begin to digest it, because it came out whole, like as if I had just given it to her on a bowl. It was a little wet, of course, because it was inside her, but it came out like whole, like not even a little bit like digest it. And then so I didn't really make the connection. But then that same week I learned that these people were having problems with these bones, so I stopped giving them to her as a precaution. And then immediately I noticed a huge difference. She started eating at regular times. She actually had more energy, believe it or not. She started eating at regular times. She seemed a little bit more, I don't know if I would say happy, but she seemed a little bit more healthy than when she was chewing on these bones. And it's been about 3 weeks, and she has not had an incident of diarrhea. She has not had an incident of throwing up, which is really a big change for me because she was throwing up. It would not pass 2-3 weeks that she would throw up. She had to throw up between 2 to 3 weeks. She had to throw up at least once. She had to have a day where she was puking and didn't want to eat. So she's been really good, and I'm not 100% sure that it's because of these bones. I don't want to say I'm 100% sure because obviously I don't have any like lab or scientific, whatever proof that it was these bones, but I am 99.9% sure because these bones are everything we give her. Other than her kibble, it's these bones that we give her. So it was these bones. I'm pretty 99, like I said, 99.9% sure that these bones were the source of her stomach problems. So I actually heard that these bones have something in it that don't let your dogs digest their food, and that it actually builds up inside their intestines or their stomach. I'm not sure. Maybe that's blocking her. That was blocking her food from going in. That's why she was throwing it back out. And this happened like I believe 4 times ever since we started giving her these bones. And like I said, she was on a weird eating schedule where she was hungry, because when I would bring her her food, she would be jumping and like wanting to eat it, but she would take one bite, and as soon as she would swallow like maybe 1 or 2 bites, she would stop eating. But she would come like back and forth to smell her food. So that tells me that she was hungry, but she just couldn't eat. Maybe her stomach was hurting. And I would hear her making these weird noises when she would lay down. She would make like these weird groaning noises. And I thought, oh, maybe she was just dreaming or something. But no, because ever since we stopped giving her these bones, she's been sleeping like a baby. She hasn't been groaning like she used to before we stopped giving her these bones. So as a precaution, just be warned, if you give them these bones, it may cause problems in your dogs. I don't know if it varies from breed to breed, but as for my dog, she's a German Shepherd. She's a pup. She's 5 months old, and these bones were not good for her at all. So we would not be giving her these bones anymore. And I just want to put this out there to anybody that has a dog. We have a responsibility to the well-being of our dogs because they can't speak. We have to, look out for them. So just look out for these bones for Dentleys, and not just these rib bones, but anything marked Dentleys. They have different sized bones. These are the small ones. They have some really long ones that actually they look exactly like this, but they're twice as long in size. So imagine like two of these put together. They have like little ones that are like half this size and they're a little bit more thicker. They have different ones, and they're all labeled Dentleys rib bones. So just watch out for this brand. Watch out for these watch out for these bones. I wouldn't want any dogs to like die. I certainly don't want my dog to die. I love my dog, so I had to take care of her, and we had to take care of our dog. So again, thank you guys for watching this, and just watch out for all these brands. And I've actually learned that regulations for brand for labeling dog food and for what's allowed to be in dog food is not they're not really good. So basically, these corporations can do anything they want and put anything they want in our dog food, and there's nothing to regulate them from saying, oh, don't do that. They can basically do whatever they want. And I'll be making another video on some other food that I've learned things about, and showing you guys a little bit more facts than this video. But I just wanted to make this quick video to let you guys know. So thank you guys, and watch out for your dogs. And anybody that has a sick dog, we're sending prayers to them, hoping that they get better.